Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's class on goal setting or setting a goal. Today, we're going to be talking about that because at the end of the school year, a lot of kids, especially seniors and juniors, are kind of left not knowing what to do next. And so, for the seniors, it's going to be baptism by fire. For the juniors, well, that may be a little bit of time to go yet, and sophomores and freshmen. And of course, I'm talking about high school, but you could also talk about this in reality with sophomores, juniors, and seniors in college. Do I think college is for everybody? The answer, no. Do I think that college is for some people? Absolutely. But I want you to do something to better yourself after high school. High school is the bare minimum. And what might that be? Well, that might be a trade. That might be that you develop skills. Let's say that you've already learned in high school because maybe you did VOTEC or something like that. It might be that you work in retail or customer service for a few years. And by customer service, that could be retail or that could be waiting tables or hospitality or things like that. So I don't care what you do as long as you're trying to better yourself. Okay, you'll never hear, oh, you have to go to college or you have to do a trade or you have to do this or have to do that. No, everybody's different. Just like every one of my patients that comes in, everybody's different. You may have similarities that kind of lump you into certain things, but everybody is treated differently. Okay, so when we set a goal, we need to do it very specifically. We need to have a very measurable amount of doing that goal. It needs to be achievable, right? You can't say, I'm going to graduate with my doctorate in 2 years. That just ain't happening, right? It needs to be reasonable. I mean, if I said, I'm going to go skydiving tomorrow, yeah, that's achievable. That's specific. It's measurable because you have a date, right? It has specific time, but is it reasonable? Well, no, because first of all, I haven't even done any of the steps of figuring out where I could go skydiving, right? So it's not reasonable. Therefore, it ends up not being achievable either in that particular case. However, you get where I'm going. So it needs to be specific, measurable, achievable, reasonable, and have a time associated with it. So if you're wanting to, let's say you want to go to college, okay, and let's say you're a sophomore entering your junior year or a junior about to enter your senior year. Well, that's fantastic. You've got a year or 2 years to figure out what college you want to apply to, what you might want to do after high school, what you may want to do for a living later in life. Now, if you're like my niece, she wants to be an artist. So she's doing graphic art and design. Absolutely fantastic. She's doing that actually as we speak. She's dual enrolled as a junior in high school. She's taking college courses. So maybe as a sophomore, that's something you're going to look into. Can I do dual enrollment? Maybe you're like one of my nephews who really likes to weld and fabricate and work on automobiles. Okay, great. Maybe as a sophomore or junior, you want to look at VOTEC. I think they call it Traverse Bay Area up here. We called it VOTEC down where I went to school. Whatever it may be, your vocational technical schools, trades. Maybe you want to get you get your welding certificate. Maybe you want to, I don't know. That's up to you. But the first thing to be able to set a goal is you got to figure out, what do you want, right? What is your want, not just for this particular task, but what is your want in life? Whoa, we just got deep. So why? Well, if your goals aren't set to align with the things that you want in life, or set to how you believe life exists, then they're not going to really be goals that are achievable or that are reasonable. So they have to align with your worldview, how you believe the world exists, whether that be religious, whether that be evolutionists, whether that be something completely different than all. I don't know. That's for you to decide what's right here and right in your heart. Okay? So there's a couple big questions you have to answer. Then the goal that you're setting, is it there to better yourself along that path of what you believe is possible, or that path that you believe is what you want to do for the remainder of your life, or at least for a long period? Okay, great, if it is. If it's not, well, then that gives you a little bit more time to explore, right? The thing that I really, really don't like seeing is when kids or adults decide to go to college and they take general education courses. Yeah, they fill credits, but they don't really do much for you. They don't really give you anything going forward. But if you have a goal set forth, and maybe you want to be a paramedic, so you make sure you take anatomy courses and physiology courses and biochemistry courses and paramedic courses, right? So you have to look at it and say, what aligns with me? And maybe you want to help somebody, but you really don't like the pharmacology that's out there because, in your opinion, it might do more harm than good in a lot of aspects. Well, then you probably don't want to be a pharmacist or a medic, or maybe not even a medical doctor, right? You might want to go into physical therapy. You might want to go into dentistry. You might want to go into chiropractic, or any number of different things. And that's okay. But those are answering those questions first and foremost. Once you have those big philosophical questions of why you believe the world exists, what do you want to do, and how do you want to do it? Help people. Okay, well, how, right? Because helping people could just be as simple as you want to be a crossing guard at a elementary school. That's helping people, right? Or you want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, right? Very different paths. So define how. Okay. Then you write your goal. It needs to be, again, specific. What is specific? It's not like, I want to lose weight. That's not specific, right? Again, how? So I want to lose weight by, I want to lose 25 pounds. I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to lose 600 pounds. I don't know, right? Whatever so a specific amount. How long do you want to take to do that? Is it reasonable? Is it achievable? Okay. So you do it smartly. So is it specific? Is it measurable? Can you put incrementally to it? Can you make it incremental so it's measurable? Is it achievable, right? If I said I want to be an astronaut, well, that's not achievable. Okay. One, I aged out. I want to be a Marine. Not achievable. I aged out, right? Not achievable. I have too many medical issues in my past. They won't take me. Those are things you have to look at. So is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? Is it reasonable for you to do this, right? And does it have a specific time frame with it? If you do all of those things and you write that goal out, that goal is going to be pretty big, but it's also going to be very specific. And it's going to give you the guidelines or the structure or the building blocks, if you will, the stepping stones to be able to create and achieve that goal. So whatever your goal is, use those principles to it. Does it align with your worldview? Is it something that drives you to be better? Does it sit with why and what you want to be? Do you have a how to get there? Is it specific? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? Is it reasonable? And does it have a specific time frame to it? If you want me to help you write a goal, call me. Talk to me. I'm here to help. My goal for you is to have a much better functional spine by the second and third re-exams, if not earlier. And I want to maintain that for the rest of your existence for you, right? Is that achievable? Yeah. Is it measurable? Yes, because I do tests in my office, right? We do functional testing. Is it specific? Yes. Is it reasonable? Absolutely. Does it give a rate of time? Yes, it does. Even though I said the rest of your life, or rest of your existence, I believe I said, that is measurable. As long as you have pulse, as long as you have breath, I'm here to take care of you and to help you. If you're wondering how, I'm here to help that too and answer that. And if you're wondering how to get a hold of us, leave a comment below. Go to my website. There's a little form you can fill out on the website. Website is www.mifamilychiropractic.com. So I hope that this reaches all of you out there in good health, in good function, in great spirits, and looking to better yourself just a little bit. And if you need that extra help, give me a call. I'm here to do that. I look forward to seeing all of you later this week and early next week for your adjustments. Bye-bye.